high school sports in the state of Utah, winning championships in boys basketball, girls basketball, and football.
Yeah,
multiple schools, and so he doesn't need to give his resume to anybody because it's stellar. So this ought to be a lot of fun. We're ready for introductions already.
Yes, we are, so we'll get ready for those starting lineups for these two teams. We'll start with the designated visiting team. That is the number 4 seeded North Summit Braves. Rank number 4 is a junior guard, Quincy Vernon. Number 11, a junior guard, Kate Smith. Rank number 12 is a senior guard, Rue Sargent. Rank number 13 is a senior forward, Lydia West. And the girl in the middle is a junior center, number 24, Ellie Stevens. And the Braves are coached by Jerry Holmes, athletic director Gary Crittenden, principal Devin Smith. They're in their road purples today. And now for the designated home team, the top-seeded Kanab Lady Cowboys. Here's Curtis Marsh.
And Kanab, our designated home team. And they're going to start a sophomore. Number 3, that's Carson Cutler. Another sophomore, the point guard, Casey Castino, wearing number 4. Number 14, Taylon Kelly, also a sophomore. And now we get to the 2 seniors for the Cowboys, number 22, Kennedy Glazier, and number 24, Riley Little. And they are coached, obviously, by Clint Glover. We talked about him. The principal is Trevor Stewart. The AD is Caden Glazier. And they're in their whites with red trim as they gather near center court.
Do you see any keys in this game, Curtis?
I think, I'm really interested in the matchup because obviously, I think Stevens is one girl that can try to put a body on Riley.
Yes.
And usually, it's just such a mismatch. But she's a senior with a lot of experience. She's been in a title game. And
Ellie's a junior.
Ellie's a junior, is that it? But she played a lot in that game last year. And, I think what she can do is you're never going to control Riley. Yeah. But maybe hold her to a mediocre game like 20-10.
Little will win the tip-off. Castino brings it up the floor, left wing into Cutler. Back out high left side, Castino, as we are underway here in our first semifinal game of the day. Pretty good North Summit and Kanab crowds. Pass inside to Kelly, turnaround shot, no good. Little gets the putback.
Offensive rebound and a stick back for the senior.
Back the other way now come the Lady Braves. Up top with it, Sargent goes high left side to West. Back up top, Sargent. Back to West on the wing. Into the corner to Vernon. Nothing there. Goes short corner to West. Down to Stevens. Out to the wing to Vernon. Back out they go. Sargent with it. She comes up top to Smith. Straight away 3. Nothing but net. Kate Smith, the triple, puts North Summit on top.
And Kate Smith averaging 14 points a game, and that's her 64 three-point shot and a zone for Kanab coming out.
Yeah, she's a shooter, is Kate Smith. Three-pointer on the other end, off the back of the rim, look good. Offensive rebound by Kelly, and she draws the foul. Free throws coming for Taylon Kelly.
Yeah, and that's 2 offensive boards. Lydia West is going to pick up the foul for North Summit.
It'll be her first, team's first.
And, Kanab, Taylon is 71% free throw shooter on the year.
It's the first. That ties the game up at 3. 3-3 your score here in the early goings. One more free throw for Taylon Kelly, and she knocks it down. So Kanab goes back in front. 4-3, 1 minute in.
The zone matchup, very active, Robert.
Right wing with it is Smith. Working around Glazier, bounces short corner to Sargent. Looking inside for Stevens, reverses around, kick out left side to Vernon, pull up 16-footer. Air ball, rebound underneath is Smith, gets blocked on the shot, got her own rebound. Dribbles out into the corner, looks for some help as Castino picks her up. Now she's able to get it to Stevens. Stevens goes baseline, tries a reverse layup. Off the bottom of the backboard, no good. Little the rebound. Kanab back the other way. Pass up ahead, left wing. Glazier out to Castino. Fake right, look to go left, not there. Back to Glazier. Now they come back up top to Castino. Left side high Cutler. Skips it left side Glazier. Lobs in for Kelly. Has the ball poked away from behind and taken away by North Summit.
Yeah, really good. That's Lydia West on the steal.
Sargent left side high to West. Into the corner Vernon. Give and go back to West. West nearly tied up by Little. Able to pull it free. Steps through. Blocked by Little off the glass and a foul called. and free throws coming for Lydia West.
And Lydia did a good job trying to split to the basket, but you can't concede the shot. You're going to get some shots blocked, but you got to attack the basket. I think transition is going to be important, don't you think, Robert, from North Summit? Don't let them set that zone up. Maybe you can get a steal and a kick out and easy looks if you're North Summit.
First foul on Little. First team foul. Free throw for West off the mark, no good. One more coming. 6:03 to go here in quarter number one. 4-3 is your score. Second free throw, got it.
And we're tied. 6:03 first period.
Pressure now by North Summit. Pass up the floor to Cutler. Cutler got underneath the press. Tries to pass it out. Ball knocked away and taken away. Kate Smith with the steal. 2 Kanab turnovers.
2 turnovers. You know, Kanab does such a good job getting back. The discipline, you know.
Sargent picks up her dribble. Glazier on her tight. Comes right wing to Vernon. High post Stevens. 17-footer on the way. Missed it short. Rebound down the lane. Taken by Glazier. She pushes it back down the right wing. Up top to Castino. Right corner back to Glazier. I'll swing it back left wing Cutler. Castino. Couple of dribbles to the elbow. Left side they swing it back to Cutler. So the right wing back to Castino. Pumps in the shot. Rips it through. Drives right side. Off the glass. Got it to go.
And I'll tell you, she's going to be that next level star, isn't she, Robert?
Yeah, she's good.
Point guard, she's got length, she's got court awareness, she's a great decision maker.
Oh. Corner 3 for Kate Smith. North Summit goes back in front. 6 for Smith.
And her 65th on the year.
7-6 now your score. Castino able to get it across the timeline. Left corner to Glazier. Catch and shoot 3 for Glazier. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Little. North Summit ball.
Castino, you know, strong too. Able to make that skip pass, baseball kind of pass. And
into the game for Kanab is J.D. Houston and Tavy Johnson. Houston coming off the bench, that third leading scorer for this Lady Cowboys team. Averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.5 steals a game.
Wow.
That's great bench production right there. Kate Smith lost her footing, and it's going to be a tie-up for the ball. It'll stay with North Summit on the baseline.
Possession stays with the Braves.
Triggering inbounds for Kate Smith.
Stevens comes out to Sargent on the left wing. Right wing it goes. West back to Sargent. Call comes from Coach Holmes. Right side high West. Into the corner to Vernon. They run cutters through. They get to the short corner to West. Back to Vernon. Lobs in for Stevens in the short corner. Stevens backs out. Down to 1 on the shot clock. And Sargent does not get it off. Shot clock violation. Great Kanab defense.
Coaches love that. Stop. It's one of those things, kind of like a charge, don't you think? The coaches just praise the team that can push them to that limit.
Pass up ahead now to Houston. Guarded tight on the sideline and draws the block foul on Quincy Vernon. That's her first, team's second. 7-6, North Summit with the lead here. 4 minutes to go in quarter number 1 of this 2A girls semifinal game. Houston with it. Right wing Castino. One dribble back to Houston. Open 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Little the rebound. Puts it up off the glass. Got it to go. Kanab takes the lead.
Just cleaning up the miss off the 3 and great footwork from Riley.
8-7 Kanab. Pass into the corner, Vernon. Gets a screen by Stevens. Curls in the lane. Creates some space. Bounces out for Sargent. Sargent comes right wing to Smith. Jump shot 3, too hard. Long rebound, and Glazier had it but stepped out of bounds. North Summit will keep the ball.
Kate got a good look. Her release is awful fast, isn't it, Robert?
Yes, it is.
I mean, very little window to get that shot off, get a good look.
Sargent to West, back to Sargent. Thought about the 3, instead dribbles into the left hand. Cut off by Glazier. Right wing she goes to Smith. Smith up top to Sargent. She'll set for 3. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound to Johnson for Kanab. Back the other way, Castino. Ran into Casey's dad at lunch. We asked who was taller, Casey or Trey, because Casey misses a 3-pointer. Rebound tipped away from Johnson. Little has it. Puts it up in traffic, off the rim, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Stevens, stays with Kanab. Asked who was taller, and he said they're the exact same. And then I said, well, who's longer?
Yeah.
And he said, Casey has the longer arms. So,
Yeah, I believe it.
left wing Houston. Goes left to right across the key. Scoop with the right hand, no good, but free throws coming for J.D. Houston.
Yeah, I think that foul on Rue Sargent. No, they're going to give it to
Vernon, her second. Houston misses the first one.
surprising 82% foul shooter coming into the contest today.
Chadlin Blomquist will come into the game along with Amy Tholen. One more free throw coming for Houston.
Nothing but net on that one.
So her first point off the bench makes it a 2-point Kanab lead. That ties their largest, 9-7, 2:45 to go here in quarter number one of this 2A girls semifinal. Left wing with it is Sargent, up top to Tholen. Left wing back to Sargent, defense flies by, drives in, got cut off in the short corner, looks for some help, able to get it out to Blomquist. Skip it right side to Tholen, pumps, drives in at the right hand, bounce underneath, looking for Sargent, ball's loose and Little has it. North Summit turnover. Now back the other way they come. Right wing Castino, out to Houston. Back to Castino in the corner, pumps, looking to drive baseline. Gets inside the block, blocked and a foul called. Casey Castino will head to the line to shoot two.
Boy, and her head fake is just, I mean, Blomquist on the foul. Chaden. Chadlin.
First free throw, Castino. Off the rim, no good.
You know, length is something people didn't talk a lot about 10 years ago, did they, Robert? But it's a big thing right now.
There's some length right there as Little get the offensive rebound, misses the putback.
A good box out by Stevens on the second shot.
Stevens with a good rebound up the floor. Now comes North Summit. Tholen with it. Goes left wing, high on the left side. Sargent comes back to Tholen. Right wing high, it goes to Smith. Nothing inside, she'll bounce back to Tholen. Right wing Smith, she'll take the deep three, off the back of the rim, no good, and the long rebound by Houston. Can have the other way. Up ahead, Johnson got left by herself, tries to bounce down the lane, got tipped, Little caught it, able to get it out to Castino. She'll drive baseline right side, kick it left wing to Glazier. Glazier up top to Houston, straight away three, short off the rim. Rebound, out of bounds, North Summit ball. Into the game now for Kanab. Taylon Kelly checks back in.
Good ball movement by the Cowboys, and just come up with a missed shot right now. North Summit's been a minute since they scored.
Yeah. Both these teams only two seniors. So these are two teams we'll be seeing back around. Ellie Stevens left side, too hard off the glass, got tipped by Kanab, and Glazier coming the other way with it. Great position there for Stevens, just unable to convert. Houston, skip pass left side to Glazier, up top Castino. Right wing back to Houston. Low block into Kelly. Picks up her dribble, falls down, kept the ball, tried to pass it, ball got tipped away, and a foul will be called.
Going to get Rue Sargent on a reach.
That'll be her first, team's fifth. So that will send J.D. Houston to the line to shoot two. Coach Glazier was going to put, or Coach Glover was going to put
I think
Riley
at
Little
54
back in.
seconds, he realizes he can buy 3-minute blow for her right now.
Extra length. So into the game, Carter Glazier and Carson Cutler. Kennedy Glazier and Casey Castino come out. North Summit will bring in Natalie Richens. Second free throw, missed it short. Long rebound and a foul called on Houston. On the rebound as Tholen had position.
Little frustration there that time. And
first foul on Houston. Second team foul on Kanab. Remains a 2-point lead. Neither team. Both teams kind of hit a scoring drought here the last couple minutes of the quarter.
Really have. And
been one free throw by Kanab that's been the difference. Now turnover here as Tholen tried to find Stevens. Houston with the interception. Pass on the floor for Cutler, makes the catch on the baseline, able to dribble out. to the corner. She'll skip it high for Carter Glazier. Left to right she goes. Right to the wing. Three-pointer for Cutler on the way. Short off the rim, but a foul called. And 3 free throws coming for Carson Cutler.
Boy, and that was a costly Jaden Blomquist on the foul. You can see it right here, Robert. Just followed through and got her after the shot. So 3 foul shots for Carson.
Third foul on Chaplin or second foul on Chaplin Blomquist. The first shot no good from Cutler.
This hasn't been to the line a lot this year, only her 14th attempt.
Hits the second one. Her first point makes it a 3-point lead. That's the largest lead of the game as Blomquist will check out. Quincy Vernon back in. So Vernon and Blomquist each with 2 for North Summit. Third free throw from Cutler, no good. Long rebound. Johnson has it for the Lady Cowboys. Pass out to Cutler. On the left wing. Up top to Houston. She'll get the call. Bounces right wing for Carter Glazier. Back to Houston. Nearly overthrew her. Makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch. Backs out right side. Down to 18 on the clock. Left wing to Cutler. Dribbles into the corner. Defense sags off. She'll go back to Houston. Into the corner, back to Cutler. Pumps down to 10 on the clock. Skip it right side. Glazier. Dribbles in. Nothing there. Kicks it back left side to Cutler. Pumps, dribble in. 15-footer on the baseline. And out of bounds it goes. Saved by Johnson. It's going to go off of North Summit. Are they going to add time here? They just let the clock run out. They're going to add time, I believe. They're going to put 1 second on the clock for Kanab. They have it underneath their basket, and there you go. There's Riley Little coming back in for that lob in.
Well, you got it right
everybody
there.
knows what's going to happen. Right?
Get it in the air, right?
Casey Castano coming in as well.
Stevens knows it's going to happen. She kind of gets nose to nose with Little.
3-point lead. There's the lob. And knocked away by Tholen. And that will be how the first quarter comes to an end. Through one quarter in this 2A girls semifinal game, it's number 1 Kanab 10, number 4 North Summit 7 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Marsh. Curtis, what did you see in those first 8 minutes?
Well, two teams, obviously everybody knows what's going on right here, and every stand defensively, I thought they were really, really strong. Everything's been contested right now. 3-point game.
Pass down the lane for Stevens. Little, tip by Stevens. Kelly gets it back, misses. Little misses the putback. Kelly another rebound, gets it to go.
Boy, relentless on the boards, Kanab.
Bounce right wing. Coming into the game for North Summit, Natalie Richens. Left side now, Sargent pull up 15-footer from the junction. Big shot from Rue Sargent for her first point.
Boy, and they really needed that shot because it's been a little bit of a run. She averages about 5 a game.
Left side high, Glazier. Up top, Castino. High post to Kelly. Turn around 12-footer. Off the rim, no good. Little the rebound. Misses the putback. Gets her own rebound. Goes down the lane to Castino. 10-footer, no good. Rebound, bouncing out. Castino has it again. Kanab cleaning up the offensive glass. Coach Glover gives the call. Right side high, Castino. High post Kelly, 15-footer. Rattles it in. Taylon Kelly with 6 to lead all scores.
When you give a team like Kanab 5 shots, you're going to pay for it.
Tholen up top. To Sargent, back to Tholen. Right wing Richens. Tholen now with it again. Left side high, Sargent. Back up top. They swing it around. Stevens had it on the wing. Now back to Tholen. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Stevens for three. Off the glass. Didn't hit the rim, and the rebound taken by Castino. Down the right side she goes. Lobs down the lane for Little. Puts it up against Stevens and falls off the rim. And a foul on the rebound will go on Taylon Kelly. That'll be her first, team's first.
Really impressed with Kanab's guards. When they run the floor, they're looking up, they're looking for, and they make that top pass. Because I think Clint tells them, hey, it's your job to go catch the ball.
And that's one of the things that makes Little so tough, as she runs it so well.
She does.
She's a great rim runner for Kanab. Got kind of 4 high in that zone. They get Vernon underneath, try to lob down the lane. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Kanab, stays with North Summit.
They're going to say kicked out of bounds by Taylon Kelly.
Inbounding is Sargent. Box set here for the Braves. Couple of screen-aways. They lob down the lane for Stevens. Makes the catch. Spins against Castino. Fades from 4. Missed it short, and the rebound taken by Little. Down the floor they come. Up ahead, Glazier. Underneath to Kelly. Blocked on the shot by Tholen. And Kelly caught it as she came down out of bounds. It'll be North Summit basketball.
Good defensive play by North Summit.
Yeah, great job of Tholen getting back. Sub will come in for the Braves. It'll be Lydia West for Amy Tholen.
5-point Cowboy lead early.
14-9. 5:52 to go here in the first half of this 2A girls semifinal game. Left side high with it is West. Picks up her dribble, bounces high to Smith. Right wing Sargent. Sargent spins in the lane, kicks right side to Stevens. Blocked on the shot by Kelly. Little the rebound. She'll get it down the floor to Castino. Skips it for Cutler, overthrows her out of bounds. A Kanab turnover.
Done a good job with ball security yet. Not very many turnovers right now, but either team really.
Kanab really wanted a foul on that after that rebound by Little, and if we're being honest, it probably was. But another thing I like about Riley Little is she doesn't worry about it.
She doesn't.
She just goes. 3 on the way from Smith, off the back of the rim, no good. Little the rebound.
You know, North Summit's going to need Kate to hit some of those shots because that zone right now is just packing it in.
Right side high, Cutler. Back up top, Castino, left wing. They swing it back around up top. Right side, Cutler, looking for Little, and lob to her, being doubled. And gets position, high off the glass, missed it short. And a foul against Little on the rebound. A great box out inside.
Well, Lydia West.
Yeah.
I mean, she got down low, and, you know, the senior for North Summit did a super job that time.
And Little picks up her second foul.
You know, and Lydia averages four rebounds a game, but boy, what a textbook box out.
Left side high with it is West. Bounces up top to Smith. Right wing Sargent, pass in for Stevens, knocked away by Little. It'll stay with the Braves, and Little can't believe it. She thought Stevens touched it last. Into the game, Johnson for Kanab. She'll come in for Little. They don't want her to get her third foul. Coach Glover letting the officials know what he thinks about it. Pass in left wing to Vernon. 5-point Kanab lead. Try to get it to Stevens. Makes the catch in traffic. Goes left junction to Smith. Steps to her left. Not there. Up top to Sargent. Short corner now to Vernon. Down the lane to Stevens. Got open. Off the glass and in.
Boy, probably the best passing sequence from North Summit with Riley Little out. Now you want to attack that rim.
Pass up ahead. Knocked away. Picked up by Cutler, though. She gets cut off on the drive. Looking for some help. Turnaround 15-footer. Off the back of the rim. No good. And rebound is battled for. Smith has it for North Summit, and she double dribbled.
Yeah. Hustle play, but she did.
Used the dribble to clear free.
Yeah.
Caught it, and then tried to take off again.
Boy, North Summit's. We're going to have a timeout right now with Kanab taking it.
4:12 to go in the half in this 2A girls semifinal game. Number 1 Kanab 14, number 4 North Summit 11 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Citricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W In my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab. Not only do they have the Stage Stop convenience store, but dine at Blue Taco with BOGO Tuesday. Buy any one Blue Taco item, get one free. Check out these specials. Super sweet Cara oranges, 99 cents per pound. Boneless pork tenderloins, $2.49 a pound. Cash Deli Select cheese, 2 for $4. Glazier's 2-count soup bowls, $1.49 each. And Food Club Select garlic bread for $2.99. For more savings, visit glaziersmarket.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And we're back here at the Utah Valley University. Kanab basketball coming out of the timeout. They lead North Summit by 3 in this 2A girls semifinal game. Right corner, Johnson trying to find some space. Nearly got tied up, able to kick it to Castino. Out to the wing now, Glazier. Pass up top, knocked away, but Johnson has it. Out to the wing, Castino for 3. Short off the rim. Stevens the rebound for the Braves.
Defensively right now, North Summit's kind of up that pressure a little bit.
Working against the Kanab 2-3 zone. Sargent comes up top to West. Down the lane, found Vernon. Beautiful pass across to Stevens. Count the basket on the foul.
And the foul. And
Stevens with a chance to tie the game with Riley Little on the bench with 2 fouls. Foul on Tavy Johnson is her first, 3rd team foul.
chance to tie the game right here.
Here's the and one. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Kanab. Castino brings it up the floor. Comes up top. J.D. Houston back to Castino. Call comes from Coach Glover. With the purple call, left wing Cutler. Up top Castino. Working against the North Summit 2-3 zone. Right wing Houston back to Castino. Left wing Cutler. Skip pass on the screen to Houston. Houston gets cut off on the drive. Comes back out to Kelly. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Houston. High post, or up top to Castino for 3. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound. And Smith runs it down for North Summit.
Right now, Kanab having a hard time getting a good shot. They got the good one from Casey, just a little long.
Castino nearly takes it away from Sargent, and now does. Castino down the right side of the floor. With Sargent coming behind her, swats her from behind and fouls her. Free throws coming for Casey Castino.
That's another foul for Rue Sargent there.
That will be her second. So 3 players with 2 fouls now for North Summit. Just the one for Kanab, but it's a pretty big one.
It's a big one.
In Riley Little.
We'll get
Castino makes the first.
Amy Tholen back in, Sargent out.
I thought Tholen gave great minutes.
She did.
In that first quarter, early second quarter. Second free throw, off the rim, no good. High rebound, Stevens goes up to get it for the Braves. 2-point Kanab lead, 15-13. 2:38 to go here in the first half. Tholen right wing, cut off by Cutler. Reverses out to West. Back right side to Tholen. Coach Holmes gives the call, right wing at Smith for 3. Nothing but net. North Summit goes in front. Kate Smith now with 9.
3 3-point shots, right?
Yep. 16-15, right wing Houston pumps. She'll drive right side baseline. Got cut off. Tries to find some help. Steps back from 6 feet. In and out. Stevens the rebound. Tholen up the floor. Looks to Coach Holmes for the call. 2 minutes to go in the first half. 1 point North Summit lead. Vernon on the backside with the right side lay-in.
Boy, what a pass. What a pass and what a cut. Biggest lead of the game for North Summit.
Castino all the way down the lane, puts up the runner, no good, and the rebound goes to Vernon. North Summit looking to add to their lead. 18-15 here in this 2A girls semifinal. Left side high West. Another look into Vernon, reverses sides, off the rim, no good, got her own rebound. Kicks it out to Tholen. She'll skip it, overthrows West, and out of bounds. Oh, she saves it. Nope, she does not. Her foot was out of bounds, so a North Summit turnover.
Yeah, right when that ball was released, I was going, that one's going deep. Gone.
1:23 to go in the half. 18-15 North Summit in this 2A girls semifinal game.
And Kanab trying to weather the 2 fouls from Riley Little right now, resting her.
Castino left wing to Cutler. Thought about it, now skips it right side. Houston off a screen for 3. Nothing but net. Huge shot. J.D. Houston ties the game.
What a big shot. Is that a gutsy sophomore right there? Her 30th three-point basket of the year.
Up top, Tholen goes right junction to Vernon. Lob for Stevens. Got her inside, off the glass. Too hard. Rebound, backside to Castino.
Yeah, those are shots North Summit's going to have to get.
Kanab looking to regain the lead. Houston backs out. Driving baseline, nothing there. Skips it, but it hits the rim, and Smith runs it down. Smith down the floor. Pull up 10-footer down the lane, off the back of the rim, falls off. Got her own rebound on the left side. To the wing to Vernon. Vernon drives in. Kicks it back out to Tholen. They'll slow it down as they set up the offense. 25 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock turned off. Smith, 3 on the way. Nothing but net. Kate Smith with her 4th three-pointer. 3-point Braves lead. Castino around Stevens, drives right side. Slips to the defense, puts it up. Count the basket on the foul for Casey Castino. She can tie the game back up with 9 seconds to go in the half.
I don't know that we've done a girls tournament where we've seen so many good sophomores, have we?
Oh, man. 3A was the same. Sophomore, sophomore, as Quincy Vernon picks up her 3rd foul here. Castino, the and one to tie it. Wow. Got it.
That's a big shot.
9 seconds now for the Braves. 21-21. Tholen out to Stevens. Deep 3. Didn't realize how much time she had left. No good, and that will be how the first half comes to an end. We start fresh. On the scoreboard, it's number 1 Kanab 21, number 4 North Summit 21, and we've got your Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
For enjoyable Western dining, there's only one stop in Southern Utah, Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant in Kanab. Stop in for their special chicken fried steak with Bob's homemade country gravy and delicious Western entrees. They also offer takeout. Just call 644-2488. That's 644-2488. Houston's Trails Inn features remote site catering. Anywhere, anytime, anyplace. Just phone 435-899-2140. So make plans to stop by Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant and mobile catering in Kanab, where the waitresses wear guns on their hips and a smile on their lips.
The Kane County School District is proud to serve students and parents in Kane County while making it a priority to focus on every student every day. Kane County School District makes it easy and convenient to find information about local schools, the district calendar, announcements, Board of Education minutes, as well as your students' grades and attendance, all at kanek12.org. That's kanek12.org. You can also follow the Kane County School District on Facebook. Rigor, Relationships, Relevance. The Kane County School District.
You won't believe what the soda fountain serves at Kanab Drug. Groves of people are touting their new delicious hot paninis, deli sandwiches, wraps, and of course soothing smoothies, shakes, malts, cones, sundaes, and sodas. Kanab Drug Soda Fountain is open until 10 p.m. featuring a fabulous outdoor patio with games. Browse Kanab Drug's unique toys, games, and gifts, or take advantage of their full-service pharmacy that offers drive-through service with a friendly, helpful staff. Since 1916, Kanab Drug in Kanab. Visit them on Facebook or go to KanabUnitedDrug.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Now Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCC Youth Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Marsh. The North Summit East Sonas entertain the crowd. Now the North Summit cheerleaders doing the job here at the half as we are in the Jones & O'Meal Engineering halftime show of our first semifinal game of the day. Supporting local programs and academic and athletic achievements, building relationships, and working passionately as a winning combination with Jones & O'Meal Engineering. A tie ball game here between number 1 Kanab, number 4 North Summit, 21-21. Your takeaway from this first half, Curtis?
I'll tell you, we didn't get very far as separation, but I'll tell you the effort. Both teams' zone defense has been very tough to move against. And so for most of it, I felt like Kanab was kind of executing a little better offensively, but we didn't count on Kate Smith going off, did we? No, we kind of did.
Well,
we've seen it before.
Talking to Coach Holmes and to Gary Critton and Coach Critton, the athletic director, they've said they're going to need Kate Smith to do this, and I think that's been her expectation coming in. They know they need her to be able to hit threes.
And she hit 4 of 3, so,
yes.
And I just thought the play on Kanab, I thought Casey Castino, again, just a great floor general for him. 21-21. In the second half, buckle your seatbelts off because it's going to be a good one. And I think Coach Glover did the right thing, resting Riley, with bring her back in with 3 to give. And typically she can stay in there with foul trouble and battle it. She's a very mature player, but with her out of there, you can see rebounding opportunities were more plentiful for the Braves.
Yeah. Let's look at our first half stats here between these two teams. First off for Kanab, as they are led by Riley Little. She does have just the 4 points, but 11 rebounds in the first half for Little. And then 6 points apiece for Casey Castino with 3 rebounds, and Taylon Kelly with also 3 rebounds. And 4 points off the bench for J.D. Houston for the Lady Cowboys, 1 for Carson Cutler. As a team, they're shooting just 23% from the floor, 14% from 3, and 43% from the free throw line. So a poor shooting day right now for the Lady Cowboys.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit about it. I really felt like the 2 big moments were when the momentum switched and North Summit took the lead. I thought the 3 from J.D. Houston was big, and then I thought the 3 with the continuation foul and basket with Casey Castino was big.
Yeah, it was.
And so we're deadlocked.
Looking at the North Summit scoring, they're led by Kate Smith. Those 12 points, as you mentioned, 4 for 7 from 3 for Smith. She also has 3 rebounds to go along with it. 4 points for Ellie Stevens with 5 rebounds. 2 points for Quincy Vernon, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. And she does have 3 personal fouls. And 2 points for Ruth Sargent. North Summit shooting 33% from the floor, 40% from 3, and 33% from the free throw line in this first half. And let's see. Looking at the rebound totals in this one, it is 28 rebounds for Kanab, 16 on the offensive glass for Kanab.
I mean, that's just huge, isn't it?
There was about 4 on 1 possession.
And so you're talking, projected 32 offensive rebounds in a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a number you don't hear.
No, it is not. So then turnovers, 8 turnovers by Kanab, 7 turnovers by North Summit in this first half.
No, and one of those baskets they got was after 4 offensive boards,
Yes.
And so I thought boxing out North Summit did a better job in the second period than the first period. And it kind of kept them off the glass a little bit. And some of it was that Riley wasn't out there. Some of it was they were just executing well.
Yes.
A couple of really, really good box outs. Lydia West, an example of that on Riley.
Yeah. Yes, they did have some good ones. So, again, there's a look at your first half stats here in this one. Now keys you see for the second half, Curtis.
I think that, they're going to be talking about moving that zone defense, whether they're going to run the short corner or they're going to try to get somebody to that high post. I think that medium range game, I think North Summit's going to have to get a few shots in there. And, I think for Kanab, they're going to want to, they got some transition looks. And both teams skilled to get back, but I think that's somewhere that Kanab can maybe get if they can turn the ball over. 7 turnovers for, both teams did a pretty good job handling the ball, 7 and 8. So, those baskets, obviously it's kind of a low-scoring, grinded-out kind of game right now, and both of them are kind of built for that. But North Summit, I think, maybe just a slight underdog in this game, and I think they just want to stay close with a puncher's chance at the end. And, if Kate Smith hits 4 in the second half, they'll have that shot.
Yeah. Kanab favored by 7 points, according to Max Preps coming into this one. North Summit's won their last 9. Kanab has won 8 in a row. Right now, we're deadlocked at 21 in this first 2A girls semifinal game of the day. 21-21, number 1 Kanab, number 4 North Summit will have your second half coming up next here from the UCC Youth Center at Utah Valley University on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Honey's Marketplace invites you to experience their refreshing variety and signature items. Honey's Marketplace features a wide selection of camping supplies, a garden nursery, and fresh floral department. Experience fresh-baked artisan breads and pastries in their bakery. Check out their great cut fruit program with wonderful fresh-cut fruit daily. And everyone loves Honey's famous talking truck, Rusty. Get all this with the hometown service you deserve. Fresh, friendly, and close to home. Honey's Marketplace, 260 East, 300 South in Kanab.
Zion's Way Home Health and Hospice in Kanab offers both home health care and hospice care to those in need. Their home health team is dedicated to providing the best possible recovery, while their hospice care team provides compassionate professionals who will coordinate care with the physicians of the patient's choice in order to address all of their emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. With Zion's Way Home Health, individuals can rest assured that they will be receiving the highest quality of care. Call 435-644-3322 for more information.
In today's world, human connection can easily pass us by. Developing teens are especially vulnerable to feelings of loneliness and lack of connection. So slow down. Talk to them about their feelings. Help them feel safe and supported. Even a few minutes of daily conversation can make a lifetime of difference. Get tips on family connection for healthy futures at letschat.utah.gov.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCC Youth Center at Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Marsh as we go to the second half in a tie ball game between number 1 Kanab, number 4 North Summit. 21-21. Ruth Sargent with it. She'll bounce it out to Smith. Back to the wing to Sargent. Back up top to Smith. High left side west. Bounce it out to Sargent. Down the lane to Stevens. Blocked on the 15-footer by Little, and Little comes down with it.
Boy, she closes quick, doesn't she?
She does. Castino. Right side high. Glazier back to Castino. Down the lane. J.D. Houston starting the second half for Kanab, and she gets the floater over the front of the rim.
I'll tell you, she's just becoming a player right before our eyes, isn't she? She's done it all year, but stepping up in the tournament.
Going smaller lineup is Coach Glover as they start her over the second half over Taylor Kelly. And a steal by Little, nearly threw it away, but Castino able to control the pass. Up ahead to Glazier, left wing Cutler. Castino, high post to Houston, drives the lane, pass across to Little. Little creates some space, puts it up, and got it to go. Riley Little with 6.
Yeah, very contested shot. Got it to fall.
4-point lead right now for Kanab. Left side high, Sargent. Bounces in for Vernon. Tries to pass across to Stevens, out of bounds it goes.
So 3 possessions. Kanab's got a block shot and forced 2 turnovers. So
yes,
North Summit's come up empty in the first 3.
Now they bring it down the floor to Cutler. North Summit trying to put pressure, but they pass behind the top 3 of that to press. Left wing Cutler. High post to Houston. Has it ball knocked away by Sargent. They both go to the floor, tie up, and that will keep it with Kanab.
Gotta like the effort by Sargent. And
inbounding on the sideline is Houston. 4 low for Kanab. They lob out to Castino. Hands back to Houston on the wing. Now to Castino. Left wing Cutler. High post Houston. Drives the lane right side. Scoop with the right hand. Off the glass and in. J.D. Houston with 8 off the bench to lead Kanab, and it's their largest lead of 6.
That's an adjustment Clint saw is running her at that high post, Robert, right?
Yes. Smith on the right wing. Pass out to Vernon. And she's fouled. Throw a bullet to Kate Smith's ankles right there at the end of it, too.
Is that Kennedy Glazier on the foul.
That'll be her first, team's first.
But 6 straight points, and it started at the defensive end and it's finished in the offensive end for the Cowboys.
Sargent, left wing to West, high post to Stevens. Short corner Vernon, long 2 on the way, knocks it down. Quincy Vernon with 4 points.
That's a big shot. JD Houston just a little late.
Pass to Glazier. She'll skip it left side for Cutler. Makes the catch as she controls it in the corner, so it'll come out to Castino. Lobs high post for Houston. Ball's knocked away and a reach-in foul called on Ruth Sargent. That will be her third, team's first.
They need to keep Rue on the field. I look at her in the face. Is she really a senior? She's got that baby face. And
down the lane to Little. She'll skip it into the corner. Cutler works her way around, picks up her dribble, and she's tied up. Smith tied her up, and that'll give it to North Summit. Kanab turnover.
Of course, when you get old, they all look like that. But big basket, last possession for North Summit. Can they follow it up with another one right now?
Smith on the wing, picked up in the zone. Goes right side of West to the wing to Sargent. Skips it back for Smith. High post to Stevens, short corner Vernon. Dribbles in the lane, puts up the shot, got a seal from Stevens, and Vernon knocks down the 8-footer.
And that's 2 in a row for her, right?
Yes. You can see they're wanting to go to that high post short corner. Pass down the lane to Cutler, got in position, misses the floater, and Little, the offensive rebound, being trapped, puts it up in traffic and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Riley Little. The foul will go on Ellie Stevens, her first, team's second, as Little hits the first one.
That's one good thing. You get Riley, she shoots 80%. That's her. She's comes into this game with 98 made foul shots, so she's going to go over 100 today.
Taylor Kelly into the game for J.D. Houston to a round of applause as she had a great start to the second half.
So when you get a big player like Riley who can run the floor, he's got great hands and can make foul shots. How rare is that?
Yeah. 4-point Kanab lead, 29-25 in this 2A girls semifinal. Up top West, left wing it goes to Smith. Being doubled, gets cut off on a baseline drive, kicks it back out for Stevens. Hands off back to Smith, puts up the runner around the rim, and it falls off. Little the rebound.
Good shot, little floater. Thought it was going to fall.
Castino nearly had it poked away. Able to regain control with the dribble. Left wing Glazier, back to Castino. Into the corner to Little. She'll skip it left side for Castino. Pumps, dribbles left to right. Pull up 10-footer, knocks it down. Casey Castino with 8.
She's got that length we talked about where she can get her shot off against guards that are smaller.
6-point lead, pass for Stevens. Gets tipped out of bounds, last touch by Kelly, and it stays with the Braves.
Taylor did a good job giving her very little window, kind of boxing her into that baseline.
They try to pass that off block. Smith catch and shoot 3, short off the rim. Little the rebound. Castino up ahead to Cutler. Pass comes back out. Coach Glover gives the call. Right wing Cutler. Skip it left side Glazier. Up top Castino. Right wing, short corner now to Little. Little going to go right to left across the key. Puts up the runner as she goes. No good. Rebound tipped out. Little able to control it. Up top to Castino. Castino drives right side. Gets tied up and a jump ball. That will keep it with Kanab.
Quincy Vernon, quick hands, just opportunistic.
Pass comes into Kelly. 15-footer, missed it off the glass. No good. Stevens the rebound.
And North Summit fortunate there because that was a great look.
The lead remains 6. Sargent tried to pass it to Vernon. Kicked out of bounds by Castino. J.D. Houston back into the game for Kanab as Kennedy Glazier comes out. Of course, Kennedy Glazier, an elite cross-country runner.
Yep.
And North Summit's like, yeah, we're used to elite cross-country runners up there. Yeah. Always had a lot. Right corner, three-pointer for Smith. Off the back of the rim, no good. Houston the rebound. Up the floor she comes. Euro step around Stevens, puts it up off the back of the rim, no good. And Stevens the rebound for the Braves. Little was trying to reach in and pulled her arms back, not wanting to pick up that third foul. Stevens goes coast to coast, swatted by Little. Houston with it. Pass ahead to Castino. Down the lane to Little. Faces up, has her pass tipped and taken away by the Braves.
Good turnover.
Getting a little bit helter-skelter here. 6-point Kanab lead, 2:38 to go in the third quarter. 31-25 in this 2A girls semifinal. High post for Stevens, overthrew her. Little has it on the baseline. And Coach Glover wants a timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
And it's funny because the ref yelled timeout before he blew the whistle, so
yeah,
it was kind of funny. But a timeout called nonetheless. 2:28 to go here in the third quarter of this 2A girls semifinal game. Number 1 Kanab 31, number 4 North Summit 25 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University. 6-point Kanab lead as we come out of the timeout. They have the ball. They can extend their largest lead. Left wing Houston. Pass down to the low block, got tipped. Out of bounds it goes off of North Summit, stays with Kanab. That went off about 3 Braves' hands.
Really did. Great opportunity to come up with a turnover there.
Lob in for Little. Puts up the shot, got partially blocked by Tholen, and rebound by Stevens.
And unlike you, Tholen, defensive player, isn't she?
Yeah, she's had some big defensive moments. Right wing Sargent. Back up top to Tholen. Left side high to Smith. Short corner pass knocked away by Houston out of bounds. It stays with the Braves.
Well defended by Kanab. They've had some success over in that corner.
Inbounding underneath is Sargent. They skip it up top for Smith. Straight away 3. Off the rim, no good. Sargent the rebound. Spins. High post to Stevens. 15-footer. Missed it short. And the rebound to Kelly. Under 2 to go in the third quarter. 6-point lead. Right corner Houston. Back out Castino, down the lane to Little. Kick to the corner, 3-pointer for Houston. Short off the rim. Corner rebound, out of bounds it goes. North Summit ball.
And after the miss, you look over there and you see Quincy Vernon boxing out J.D. Houston. Good job.
So Tholen up the floor. Working against the 2-3 zone. Finds the short corner to Vernon. Back out to Tholen. Skips it left side over the outreach of Sargent out of bounds.
She grabs her head. She knew she airmailed that one. I don't think Riley could have got that one.
Pressure here from the Braves. Castino up the floor to Cutler. Back out to Castino. Bounces right wing to Houston. Castino. Left side Cutler. Short corner to Little. Little working her way. Skips it right side back to Castino. Backing down the defense of Sargent. Has the ball poked at her hands by Vernon and stays with the Cowboys.
Vernon kind of gets her hand in there a lot. Disruptive.
Houston to inbound on a 4-low set. She'll just lob out for Cutler. Left wing Castino. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Right wing Houston lobs in for Little. Makes a nice catch, puts it up. Count the basket and the foul. Riley Little.
And she's probably the most pumped I've seen her.
Yeah. Ellie Stevens picks up her second.
And the biggest lead of the game, I think, for Kanab right there with that shot.
Yes, it is. It's been stuck on 6. That makes it 8 and a chance to make it 9 as Chadlyn Blomquist into the game for Quincy Vernon.
You talked, Robert, yesterday about Kanab's program being kind of honored, both boys and the girls in the tournament. You know, best in the state.
Most combined wins between boys and girls in the state.
Wow.
Glazier back into the game for Kanab. Here's the and one from Little. Got it. Rattled it in. Little now with 11. 7 here in the quarter. 9-point lead. Tholen up top. Left side high. Swings it back over. Skip pass for Blomquist and overthrows her out of bounds. 12th North Summit turnover. Coach Holmes saying, put some pressure on here.
It's like a 1-2-2.
They get it into Castino. Here comes a trap. She's able to reverse out of it. Up the floor to Kelly. Bounces back to Castino. Gets it across the timeline. Ball is tipped, but it goes right back to Castino. Into the corner to Cutler. 3 on the way. Air ball hard. Little, the backside rebound. Goes up. No good, but free throws coming for Riley Little.
You know, Ellie Stevens went for that steal up on top. Kind of left that under the basket open right there for Riley Little. And
Chadlyn Blomquist picks up her 4th team foul.
Ooh.
Little makes the first one. She has 12.
You see a lot of centers that just don't shoot the ball like she does.
Or just players, period.
Yeah, so I mean, she's a girl that could play guard, and she has played guard for Kanab.
Missed the second free throw, rimmed out. 10-point Kanab lead. That's their largest. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. A dominant quarter here from number 1 ranked Kanab. Sargent goes right wing. Pass low block into Stevens. Puts it up against Little. Off the glass, no good, and Little the rebound. And she'll be fouled, I believe, by Sargent. That is the case. So Rue Sargent will pick up her 4th and 5th team foul. So Riley Little will shoot 2 more.
She's just a double-double machine, isn't she?
Yes.
If she's not a triple-double. She's a great passer.
First free throw is good from Little. She has 13 now. Into the game, Natalie Richens for North Summit. Second free throw, good. Little with 14, 10 in the quarter. 37-25, long pass off the hands, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Kanab, so it'll stay with North Summit on the baseline. 5.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Just 4 points this quarter for the Braves. It's a 16-4 quarter in favor of Kanab. Pass comes into Stevens. Out to Tholen, down to 3 seconds. Drives in all the way to the rim, blocked from behind, and the Braves will have a half a second.
I think Houston on the block there, wasn't it?
We'll get a look at it here.
Here she goes. I think it was, oh no, it was Riley.
A tip in, does it count? Yes, it does. Chadlyn Blomquist with a half a second is able to put
executed.
some points on the board. Here's a look at it. Quick pass, and she got the shot off. So Blomquist with 2 points off the bench. So at the end of 3 quarters of play in this 2A girls semifinal, number 1 Kanab 37, number 4 North Summit 27 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer Glazier's Family Market in Kanab. Not only do they have the Stage Stop convenience store, but dine at Blue Taco with BOGO Tuesday. Buy any one Blue Taco item, get one free. Check out these specials. Super sweet Cara oranges, 99 cents per pound. Boneless pork tenderloins, $2.49 a pound. Cash Valley Select cheese, 2 for $4. Glazier's 2-count soup bowls, $1.49 each. And Food Club Select garlic bread for $2.99. For more savings, visit glaziersmarket.com.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University. North Summit with the ball. Chance to score 2 straight baskets before Kanab can get a touch. Up top with it is Tholen. Left wing to Blomquist. Goes left to right. Got cut off as she reverses out. Kicks it right wing to Richens. She'll set for the deep college 3. Off the rim, no good. Little the rebound. Passes up ahead to Castino. Hesitates as she drives right side. Got cut off by Blomquist. Out to the wing to Glazier. Skip it left side. Short corner to Kelly. Up top Castino. Kanab with a 10-point lead. Trying to punch their ticket back to the state championship game. Little lobs in the lane. Castino up and under move. Scoop with the right hand. Off the glass. No good. Little the rebound. Gets the putback. She has 16.
16, and would she have 4 at halftime?
Yes. Right side high, Blomquist. Tries to pass to the junction, kicked out of bounds by Glazier. So it stays with North Summit.
Kate Smith taking a kind of a extended rest right now.
Up top with it is West. Back to Tholen. Right wing Blomquist. Down the lane looking for Stevens. Makes a great catch. Blocked though by Little, and Little comes down with it. Up top, Kelly. Castino pumps back to Kelly. She'll drive left side, puts up the 10-foot runner around the rim and drops it in. Kelly with 8. Kanab goes 16, 8, 8, 8. 1. 3 from Blomquist. Off the back of the rim, no good. High rebound, and Kelly comes down with it. Tholen can get in the air.
She can.
She can jump. 14-point lead. This is the largest of the game. 41-27. Castino finds a seam, lays it up and in on the right side. She has 10. The Lady Cowboys pulling away here in the second half of this 2A girls semifinal. Under 6 to go in the game. In the corner with it, West bounces short corner to Richens. Out to the wing to Tholen. She'll take the 3. Off the rim, no good. And the long rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Kanab. Into the game, Johnson for Kanab, along with Vernon and Smith for North Summit.
So it's a man-to-man press right here.
Pass comes into Castino. Castino able to get in front of Vernon, drives all the way down the lane, tries to pass it out, knocked away, but Glazier grabs it. Now passing to Houston, catch and shoot off the rim, no good. The rebound to Stevens. Coach Glover giving Little a breather. Pass ahead for Vernon, and out of bounds it goes off her fingertips.
So I think North Summit, it's going to take a timeout right here.
Wants a timeout. So with 5:24 to go in the game, this 2A girls semifinal, number 1 Kanab 43, number 4 North Summit 27. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. And Curtis, as you look at this, if you're Coach Glover, what are you wanting to do in this timeout?
You know, I think right now you're up 16. That third quarter was yours, a good start to the fourth quarter. I think you just want to play defense. And I think what he really knows is that Jerry's going to put that full court press on. And I think he's talking about how to break that.
Yeah.
I mean, and Jerry can run it. I look at these teams and I think, man, you could see a rematch of a game like this next year with these two teams.
Yeah.
So much youth, so much talent, and so well coached. See a lot of different varying degrees with girls basketball around the state as far as how they're coached up. And these 10 girls are coached up.
Yes, they are. So we come out of the timeout. Baseball pass by Houston, delivers a dime to Glazier. She drives right side, off the glass, little hard. And the rebound taken by West.
And that was how he decided to beat that press, wasn't it? And it should have worked.
Yeah, it was right there. Down the lane for Stevens, poked away by Kelly, picked up by Castino. Coach Holmes wanting a foul called on that poke away. Castino hands off on the wing to Glazier. Up top, Johnson. Skip pass underneath to Castino. No good, but free throws coming for Casey Castino.
Late on that rotation from North Summit.
Be on Lydia West, her second, team's first. Castino's 2 for 5 from the line in the game. Hits the first one here, nothing but net. She has 11.
So the winner of this game would advance to play the winner of the Beaver Enterprise game.
Yep. Be a 5 o'clock tip-off tomorrow night in that state championship. The loser will play the loser.
So winner, Kanab will guarantee that game will be an all-region 18 championship game.
Yep, as long as Kanab holds on here, which they're up by 18 with under 5 to go. Sargent, left side high to West. Pass down for Stevens. Ball got tipped, and it's picked up by Castino. Right wing Houston. Picks up her dribble. She'll step back for the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Stevens. Now back the other way comes Sargent. Right wing Smith pumps. Defense goes by. Puts up the runner.
She got fouled there.
Free throws coming for Kate Smith.
Yeah, Taylin Kelly picks up the foul.
That'll be the second on Kelly. Just the third and fourth free throws of the game for North Summit.
Kate Smith averaging 14.2 points per game and nearly 7 rebounds for the Braves.
It's the first one.
It's that one.
Has 13 points to lead North Summit in this one. That's their first point of the fourth quarter.
After just 6 in the third.
Second one good. 45-29. 16-point lead, and now a Kanab turnover and a foul called as Stevens came up with a loose ball, and she'll be fouled by Taylin Kelly. That'll be her third, second team foul.
So in the second half, between third and fourth quarter, that's a 24-8.
Yes.
Advantage for Kanab.
Up top West. Down the lane to Stevens, got great position, off the rim, off the glass, and still got it to go.
Yeah, great shot from Ellie, great pass.
She has 6. Little getting ready to check back in. Houston brings it up the floor. Has the ball poked away by Smith, and Smith gathers it on the sideline. She'll dribble in against Castino and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Kate Smith.
Kate's super player. She'll be back next year.
Again, both these teams only 2 seniors each.
No, she wants to extend that right now, and boy, she's played hard, hasn't she?
Yes, she has. Castino picks up her first foul.
Ooh.
And Smith misses the first free throw here. Little and Cutler into the game. Houston and Kelly come out for the Lady Cowboys.
Clint's done a great job developing depth, doesn't he?
Yes.
Plays a lot of kids, and you just don't get a drop-off in play.
Smith makes the second free throw and a timeout called by Coach Holmes. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and keep it right here again with 3:55 to go in this 2A girls semifinal game. It's a 13-point Kanab lead for the top-ranked Lady Cowboys over number 4 North Summit. And as you said, the winner moves on to play the winner of Beaver and Enterprise. And as you look at these teams' records, all of them, you look at, of course, Kanab. We know what their record is. They're 23-2. They lost to Pleasant Grove and Dixie. That's it. No 2A losses. North Summit is 19-6. Their losses are to Enterprise and Beaver. They've lost to both Enterprise and Beaver. Beaver and Enterprise. Enterprise only has 4 losses.
Wow.
All of them to Kanab and Beaver. And then Beaver has, I think, 3 losses, 2 of those coming to Kanab. So
that's crazy.
It's amazing at what the records are of these teams.
Yeah.
And that North Summit, you can see why they're the 4 seed, losing to both Beaver and Enterprise. You can see why Enterprise is the 3.
Yeah.
Their only losses coming to Kanab and Beaver.
Yeah.
And you can see why Beaver is the 2.
So those 3 teams may be playing in different regions, might all be undefeated.
Yeah. Up top with it is Casey Castino. Works away right wing and hands off to Glazier. Left open, she'll step to her left for 3. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound to West.
Yeah, I think a Glazier right there, 22. She's kind of an unsung hero, that leader on that team, right?
Great hustle.
Great hustle,
effort
great
player.
athlete. Just Leads by example.
Stevens tries an up under move. Ball lost and picked up by Castino. Up the floor to Glazier.
See, there's an example of that. She could have shot. Clock's her friend right now. Let's reset.
Hands to Cutler on the wing. Little pick and roll action down to Castino. And scoop with the right hand. Got it. Casey Castino with 14.
How good she going to be? Because she's pretty dang good right now.
15-point lead. Left wing West. Up top to Sargent. Under 3 to go in this girls' semifinal. Left side to Smith. Ball knocked out of bounds by Castino. This game has gone really fast. Our next one isn't scheduled to start for over 30 minutes.
I know. Usually there's enough time to maybe get a quick drink. You could go to in and out right now.
Yeah. Pass to the short corner, stolen by Castino, ahead to Glazier. Glazier backs out to Castino on the logo.
I guess as long as you got in and out, which we did not last night.
Cutler goes left side high. They swing it into the corner. Now, if we were in Kanab, we could, of course, go get us some Houston's Trails End restaurant.
Oh, man, that's even better.
Left side high, Johnson. She'll drive in. Kick to the wing to Little. Little left to right to the wing to Glazier. Into the corner to Castino. She works her way back up top. Looking for Little. Not there. To the wing to Glazier. 3 on the way. Round the rim and it falls off. Stevens the rebound. Tried to throw it off of Little as she fell out of bounds. Little goes up for the shot and she's fouled by Kate Smith.
I think Ellie's pleading her case right there, saying she got bumped and fouled, but
so Little goes to the line. She is 6 for 7 in the game, misses the first one there. Has a game high 16.
A rare miss. I'll bet she's got that many rebounds. What do you bet?
I would agree. She hits the second one, make it 17 now for Little. Yeah, I'm sure she's approaching a 20-20 game. Left side high, Sargent dribbles into the left hand, spins into the lane. Nice pass across to Stevens, who made a great catch. Stevens is fouled. Free throws coming.
And Rue, she threaded the needle on that one. Good court awareness there. And
foul goes on.
So Rue, one of those rare seniors for playing in this game tonight, and she has really, really shown herself well, hasn't she?
Yes, she has. Stevens misses to the left on the first one. 16-point Cowboy lead. Under 2 to go in this girls' semifinal game. Misses the second one as well. The rebound to Johnson. Kanab will bring it up with Castino. To Johnson across the timeline. Tries to pass it. Ball gets knocked away, and it's taken away by North Summit. Tholen across the timeline. Working against the zone. Bounces right side high to Sargent. Splits through the double team. Puts up the runner. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound battled for, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Kanab.
Possession to the Cowboys.
Into the game for North Summit. Lydia West for Quincy Vernon. Katie Houston comes in for Carson Cutler. .124 to go in this 2A girls semifinal. Kanab with a 16-point lead. Castino in the backcourt, guarded by Sargent. Brings it down the floor. Here comes the trap. Tried to pass it. Stolen by Tholen. Tholen down the right side. Goes all the way in against Castino. Off the glass. No good. And Smith just couldn't quite handle the rebound as she lost it out of bounds. Kanab ball.
That might have been your best line of the day. Stolen by Tholen.
Castino to Houston to bring it up. Here comes the trap. Bounce up ahead for Glazier. Skip it to Castino. Tried to pass to the corner. Ran down by Johnson. Back out to Castino. A minute to go. Kanab on their way to that state championship game after a year away from it. Little skips it left side, short corner to Johnson. Up top to Houston. Right corner to Castino. Drives right to left. Has the ball poked away. Stevens picks it up. Down the floor comes Tholen. Left wing into the corner now to Sargent. Sargent drives baseline. Bounces for Stevens in the lane. Puts it up. Blocked. Out of bounds it goes. Stays with North Summit. Into the game, Taylon Kelly for Riley Little. To a round of applause. Big round of applause. She leaves with a game high 17. It's a 16-point lead. Coming into the game now for Kanab is Carter Glazier for her older sister Kennedy Glazier. So the two seniors come out for Kanab. Pass into Stevens. Right wing, West for three. Partially blocked, no good. Rebound by Houston. Stolen by Sargent. Gets it to Stevens. Puts it up against Houston, no good. But free throws coming for Ellie Stevens. J.D. Houston picks up her second. If there's one thing that Coach Glover, I'm sure, would like to clean up, it's that I think there's been 4 straight Kanab turnovers.
Yeah, they have a lot.
And they've still had starters on the floor.
They have.
So it's not like
meaningful.
Yeah.
I look at Ruse, looking at her senior year right there, right in front of us, number 12. Just picks up a steal and just fighting. And, boy, that's a lot of sweat and a lot of practice and a lot of memories that she's seen.
Stevens rattles in the second one after missing the first. 15-point lead, 20 seconds to go. Castino around the pressure of Tholen. Into the corner to Kelly. Kanab doesn't have to shoot it. Shot clock turned off. Down to 10. Out to Castino. Coach Holmes says do not foul. And the Kanab faithful rise to their feet to cheer on their team as they will move back to the 2A state championship game with a 48-33 win over the North Summit Lady Braves. And North Summit will drop into the 3rd and 4th place game tomorrow afternoon. We'll take the break and come back with our Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
For enjoyable Western dining, there's only one stop in southern Utah, Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant in Kanab. Stop in for their special chicken fried steak with Bob's homemade country gravy and delicious Western entrees. They also offer takeout. Just call 644-2488. That's 644-2488. Houston's Trails Inn features remote site catering. Anywhere, anytime, anyplace. Just phone 435-899-2140. So make plans to stop by Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant and mobile catering in Kanab, where the waitresses wear guns on their hips and a smile on their lips.
The Kane County School District is proud to serve students and parents in Kane County while making it a priority to focus on every student every day. Kane County School District makes it easy and convenient to find information about local schools, the district calendar, announcements, Board of Education minutes, as well as your students' grades and attendance, all at kanek12.org. That's kanek12.org. You can also follow the Kane County School District on Facebook. Rigor, Relationships, Relevance. The Kane County School District.
You won't believe what the soda fountain serves at Kanab Drug. Groves of people are touting their new delicious hot paninis, deli sandwiches, wraps, and of course soothing smoothies, shakes, malts, cones, sundaes, and sodas. Kanab Drug Soda Fountain is open until 10 p.m. featuring a fabulous outdoor patio with games. Browse Kanab Drug's unique toys, games, and gifts, or take advantage of their full-service pharmacy that offers drive-through service with a friendly, helpful staff. Since 1916, Kanab Drug in Kanab. Visit them on Facebook or go to KanabUnitedDrug.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Marsh on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports, as the Kanab Lady Cowboys, after a year away, head back to the 2A Girls State Championship with a 48-33 win over North Summit. And this is the Sunrise Engineering post-game show. Appreciate Sunrise Engineering as they are serving communities for over 40 years. Learn more at sunrise-eng.com. And Curtis, your takeaway from this one?
Well, first of all, congratulate the Cowboys. I mean, great run and great season so far, and but it's not over for them because they're going to face the winner of this game tomorrow, and that ought to be a dandy as well. So I'll tell you, Riley Little, some player to watch, isn't she?
She is. Yep.
I mean, it's a pleasure to watch her because she does so many things well and plays the game just the way it's supposed to be played.
Yeah.
So I thought really, the forced turnovers in that second half, really, really big, didn't you think? I mean, they sped North Summit up a little bit, created a lot of havoc there, and 21-21 at halftime.
Yeah, dominant second half for Kanab.
A dominant second half, and so, our congratulations to them, and I guess they can sit back and hope that their boys join them.
Yeah. Let's look at our final stats here in this one. Again, we appreciate Brad James for providing these for us here today. First off, for the Kanab Lady Cowboys as they get the win. 17 points from Riley Little with 21 rebounds. She also had 2 assists, 5 blocks, and 4 steals. Casey Castano with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 steals. And then you had 8 points from Taylon Kelly with 4 rebounds, 8 points from J.D. Houston with 4 rebounds and 3 assists for Kanab, and 1 point for Carson Cutler. As a team, they end up shooting 31% from the floor, just 9% from 3 at 1 for 11, and then 60% from the free throw line in the game as they go 15 for 25.
And I think with Casey, I'll tell you, we see a lot of basketball, Robert. I think she, to me, the best point guard that I've seen this year in girls basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just solid in every way. She doesn't force anything. She's a great passer. She got length. She can score. She can do so many things so well.
Yeah, she's certainly one heck of a player, that's for sure, is the sophomore Casey Castano. Looking at the scoring numbers for North Summit, they are led today by Kate Smith, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. 7 points from Ellie Stevens with 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals in the game. 6 points for Quincy Vernon with 3 rebounds and 3 assists, and 2 points for Ruth Sargent with a couple of rebounds. 1 point for Lydia West with 2 rebounds as well for North Summit. They shoot 27% from the floor, 25% from 3, and just 46% from the free throw line in the game. The rebound battle in this one was won, as you suspected, by Kanab, 47-37, and they win on the offensive glass 21-12.
Well, 21 offensive boards, that's a game for a lot of girls, combined.
Yeah.
And so, and it led to second chance points. And does that the field goal percentage of North Summit in that second half? Because, they really struggled to find the hoop in that second half.
The second half, they were 4 for 20.
Yeah,
so
it's
20%.
And, a lot of that is Riley, and it's not just the shots she blocked. How many block shots did she have?
She ended up with 5.
So it's 5, but it's the altered shots that are, you see girls that are used to coming off a screen and driving and thinking they're getting to the boards, and suddenly they do that and they find Riley there.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't go for head fakes. She doesn't get in the air. She just doesn't lose that discipline, and just a fun player.
Yeah, that's for sure. Turnovers in this one, 22 for North Summit, 17 for Kanab. So, again, Kanab, that would be one of the concerns, I guess, if you're Coach Glover, is especially there at the end.
Yeah.
With still Castano and Cutler and Glazier and others on the floor, they got turned over several times.
Turned over a little bit, and I'm sure he's going to look at it and say, when Riley set late, then North Summit was able to make some runs.
Yeah.
And so, but 2 good programs, and Kanab, real strong shot at taking a title this year.
Yes, they do. So there's your final stats here in this one. Before we go, Curtis, any final thoughts on this game?
I come into this game and I thought, you come into the tournament and you think somebody is going to have to play an almost flawless game to beat this Kanab team, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't. And North Summit almost did it for a half. But it's just going to be a game that somebody's going to have to shoot the ball, rebound the ball, and just play a phenomenal floor game to beat this Kanab team this year.
Yep. So there's your final once again. Kanab 48, North Summit 33 here in this 2A girls semifinal game. So with the win, Kanab plays tomorrow at 5 o'clock against the winner of Beaver and Enterprise. Those two teams square off next here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. We'll take a quick break and wrap up our coverage of this game and then come back with the Snow College pregame show for the Beaver Enterprise matchup, the 2 and 3 seeds here in the 2A girls state tournament. This has been the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. They're growing and they're hiring. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com. That's Sunrise Engineering. Once again, your final, Kanab 48, North Summit 33 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah's sports leaders, Centracom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom, Team Hive.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As